Hello my creepy poples, welcome to Creepy Corners. I'm about to make myself some tea. So I thought I would just talk to you for a minute about my first solo geocaching experience. I went on yesterday. And so basically there's a lot of forests around where I live, which is awesome. So this is my tea area, and I'm gonna do this yogi one. Oh gosh, if I can reach it. It's stress relief, and they have little, they're not really fortunes, but they're just, you know, sayings or whatever. Anyway, so I went out to one of these forests to go geocaching by myself. Which actually, if you've been a subscriber of Spooky University at any point in time, you'll know that that was a topic at one point that we had to talk about. Let me get in front of this curtain that my mom made. So anyway, so that was a topic that we had at one time on there, was geocaching alone. Is it safe? Should you do it? Stuff like that. Well, these forests around here, I can imagine that something could possibly happen where, you know, maybe you shouldn't have gone out by yourself. Like, you could trip and fall and whatever. I mean, I figure I've got a phone, so I don't know, I guess I could call and try to explain where I'm at. But anyway, so I decided to go out and do this, and I took a couple of pictures out in the woods, so I'll go ahead and show you those in a minute. And then I also saw a couple of pretty cool things. So watch this stuff, and then I'll come back at the end. Or a coyote. Can you see it? You see him right through. So what did you think about that? That was so cool to see a coyote. At first, when I first saw it, I thought, why is somebody's dog just wandering around out here without a leash on? And then I looked closer, and then the next thought was, wait, is that a fox? And then I kept looking and I started following it up, and I realized at that point that I thought it was a coyote. And so after I got that footage, I went back and Googled pictures of coyotes just to be sure. And yeah, it was a coyote. So cool. It ducked into the woods. There were families and stuff walking all over the place, so. But those deer were so close. As a matter of fact, I should have filmed this part, but as I was driving out, they were standing right outside my car door, probably, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 feet away from me. And I just yelled out the window, stay away from humans. They're bad for you. And the one, I don't know if you could tell in the pictures, but the one, he just had a goofy look on his face. He just looked like, oh. So anyway, so yeah, I had a lot of fun. There were a couple of moments where I was kind of nervous about being that far away from the paths and stuff and by myself, just because I am clumsy, as you know, and so I was thinking I am gonna wind up falling and hurting myself and not being able to get to any help. But you know, I was pretty close to the main street and to the paths and stuff. So I mean, I could have, like I said, I could have called somebody, I think, and had them come and get me, but the ground was super mushy. It was really weird, and my assumption is just that it had snowed, and we had so much snow that it, of course, melted into the ground, and it didn't really have anywhere to go, so the ground was just totally saturated. And there were, as you saw, some sort of swampy, marshy areas. But overall, it was pretty interesting. I wound up getting 4 geocaches on Saturday, and they were all in the woods. And I think I will do it again, but I'll probably stick to, you know, urban geocaching versus forest geocaching, especially as the weather starts to warm up and the bugs start to come out and snakes and whatnot. Because as much as I love spiders and things, I don't really want them on me. So, did you want to know what my little saying said on my yogi thing? It says, it says, you are unlimited. Well, there you go. It's your nugget of wisdom for this fine Sunday. All right, I think that's gonna be it. You know, do you geocache? Have you ever heard of it? Do you know people that do it? I'm curious about that. Have you ever seen a coyote in person like that? What'd you do? Did you run? Did you whatever? All right, so have a good day or good night wherever you are, and welcome to the new people. And I was sorry to see several people leave, but I get it. Not everything's for you, and if you're watching just for Spooky Box Club, well, I understand. All right, anyway, have a good day or good night wherever you are, and I will talk to you next week. Bye. Thank you for watching. Click here to subscribe, or click here to watch another video. I'll see you later, creepy poples.